All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for hopping on today. Happy New Year's Eve. 2018, I can't believe how fast this year is gone. I'm so excited if you're watching the recording or you're jumping on live, that you've taken a couple minutes out of your busy lives. Let's be honest, life is crazy. To just learn a little bit more about our 30 Days to Healthy Living. We have the most amazing group of the year coming up in January, starting January 7th. So if you're watching this at another time, get with your consultant because I know there is a group coming up as we have 1 to 2 every month. So I'm just going to give a really super short, brief overview, and I have a special guest sharing today with us a little bit about an outsider's perspective as to why one might do the 30 days. So obviously we all at this time of the year are thinking, gosh, I really just need to feel better. I'm feeling sluggish. Maybe you're feeling a little bit bloated, shall we say, from all the foods and drinks that we've been having, just tired. So why would someone do something like this? Is obviously this time of year you see a lot of stuff out there, but why Arbonne? Arbonne is the #1 healthy living company inside and out. And so what we're offering you is a program that works. And so get with your consultant to see like what is their experience. And if they're new to this program or they're new with the company, they have stories to share with you and they've been a part of that. So it's so exciting to see the transformations. For me personally, when I first started Arbonne 4.5 years ago, I started with the skincare because to be honest with you, I was a foods teacher and I thought I knew everything about nutrition and health and wellness. And to be quite honest with you, I had a lot to learn and have learned a lot of that through Arbonne. So I started with the skincare. I was getting healthy on the outside because I have learned that what you put on your skin is just as important as what you put in your body. But I was a little hesitant about the supplements and that kind of stuff like that. I'm just going to eat healthy. And I thought I was doing a really good job until I decided September of whatever year it was, as I was starting a new job, to do the full 30 Days to Healthy Living. Now, mind you, I was in really good physical shape, or so I thought, but I wasn't sleeping at night. I still didn't have any energy, even though I worked out probably 6 days a week. And just something was missing. And so I did the full 30 Days to Healthy Living program. This is after I had my daughter and I found abs that I never knew I would ever be able to see ever again. Started leaning out. And even though I probably actually gained weight that time around, that's because I was able to lean out and gain muscle, and just feel better. So fast forward to this past August, had an experience where I pretty much self-sabotaged myself to gain 40 pounds, not 14, 40. And on my frame, that was a lot, to the point where I didn't even recognize myself in pictures, and was drinking a Coke one day, which I don't even like Coke. But my middle child said, "Mom, why are you drinking that? You have the best products around. What are you doing?" And that was the realization that I needed, that it was time to jump on this train because I had it right in front of me. So what do we do with the program? The first thing we do is we press pause. We eliminate allergenic, I'm going to read my notes for you guys, and toxic ingredients. So I always get those people who are like, well, I could never give up cheese. I could never give up wine. Coffee, no way. I'm never going to do this program because I'd have to give up coffee. And honestly, I was that exact same person. I love my wine. I love my coffee. I love cheese like it, and I have a relationship. But these are all things that you can do for 30 days. And if I can do it, I swear anyone can do it. So we're eliminating wheat and gluten, dairy, sugar, alcohol, coffee, soy, artificial sweeteners, flavors, and colors, because these are not serving our body. What we're going to do, step 2, is we're going to replace 2 meals per day with a healthy shake. So you might start your day with a healthy shake. And I know on days when I don't start with a healthy shake, I feel completely different throughout the day. It is going to be a fiber and a protein, or a fiber boost and the protein shake, which I'll talk about in just a second. You'll have another shake for lunch, and then you can have a little snack in between, and we have an approved list of snacks that's going to help get you through your day. And then for your dinner, for most people, depending on your schedule, it's going to be a lean and green meal. So it's really heavily, a lot of vegetables. We've got protein. We show you what that plate should look like. And then step 3 is making sure you're eating the proper proportions. So for me, there was a really long time there where I knew what I was doing because I was eating healthy, but my goodness, were my proportions like 2 to 1 of what I should have been eating. So we coach you how to do that. So what does the program entail? Like I said, that healthy protein shake. We've got the many flavors of it. We've got chocolate and vanilla. We've got 22 grams of vegan protein in there. There's ginseng root. There are 20 vitamins and minerals. It's got a low glycemic index, so it keeps your blood sugar stable, which means you're not going to get that crash, which is super important. We're going to pair that with 12 grams of healthy fiber. Especially in that morning shake, it's really good because it helps keep you fuller longer. Most of us, especially women, don't get enough fiber in our diets. This is non-GMO, it's gluten-free, it's vegan. So like I said, we're pressing pause on those things like soy and whey. So everything is plant-based in Arbonne. Instead of maybe your coffee, or as you swap out coffee, we're going to replace it with an energy fizz stick, where you're going to get a boost in your energy as well as kind of keep that blood sugar stable throughout the day because of the chromium that's in there. Again, 100% of your B6 and B12 vitamins, so I always call it my happy juice. Don't do that to a group of 7th graders. Oh, excuse me. The last thing that I just dropped there is the Digestion Plus. You're going to get that either first thing in the morning, which is the very best way to get it, or in your morning protein shake. So this is the gastrointestinal health. It's boosting that. It's also helping with gas, bloating, all the stuff. So if you're going out tonight and you have your Digestion Plus, make sure you take it with you, because I always take it under my tongue sometimes when I have a meal that doesn't necessarily make me feel the greatest. You're also going to have the herbal detox tea, which is helping support the liver at the cellular level and hydration. This should never leave your cupboard, you guys. You can have it in the morning, in the evening. You can mix it with half of a fizz stick if you like. We call that a tizzy. It's super great. Helps with those of you who maybe have that morning habit of holding that hot cup of coffee. And we also have other suggestions as to what are those replacements that you can make. So I can't give up cheese. Well, here's a suggestion. What else comes with the program? You can get either the greens balance or the cleanse, and in many cases you can get both. The cleanse is helping, again, kind of doing that same job as the Digestion Plus, but ramping it up another level. So it's helping with the prebiotics, the digestive health. And what's super exciting about the greens is you're probably not going to want to drink them alone, but you can put them in your protein shakes, and it helps get those vegetables in on your daily basis. So I just have a special guest who happens to be my husband. Today is our anniversary, so it's super exciting. But I just wanted him to share, because he's made a few smart aleck comments in the last 2 weeks as I've been kind of not following my plan. But he is just going to share 30 seconds to a minute with you about what he saw when I did the program from August through November. So Ryan, don't look at our messy kitchen.
I'll jump over. Is that going? So are we doing question and answer? Or am I just
Well, do you want to just share what you saw, what you noticed? Because you made a couple comments last week of what you saw when I was cleaning and doing the program.
So I think the biggest thing that I noticed when Sarah was on the program versus off the program had a lot to do with just not so much energy, like bouncing off the walls energy, but like feel good energy. What I mean by that is she felt better, and she was in the mood to do things. And it wasn't sluggish. It wasn't like jittery type energy, like where you have an espresso and you're bouncing off the walls. It was a really like composed, I feel good and I want to get stuff done type thing. In addition to that, her self-confidence was much, much higher. We know self-image plays a big part in how we feel and how we treat other people. So when she feels good, obviously she's in a better mood, and which means the house is a lot happier place, and I don't end up like, walking on eggshells. Not that ever happens. Of course not. It's our anniversary. That being said, I think that, like I said, the biggest stuff had to do more with just how good she felt and how happy she was. And, I can honestly tell you that seeing her being healthy, being energized and knowing that it's a healthy type of a thing makes me happy, and it makes our kids happy, and it just sort of makes, you know, everyone around us in a better mood. So there's a lot of positives, more than just even like the physical stuff and the stuff she's talking about, like the external effects, if you will, or the peripheral effects, if you will, seem to be like, you know, important and positive as well.
Thanks. So essentially, I'm now a crazy person. No, I'm kidding. But that just goes back to the why. Why would you consider chatting with your consultant if you're watching this recording or you're jumping online? Get with the person who sent it to you or who invited you on this recording, to just let them know where you're at, because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're sharing with you an opportunity that we feel is possible to change your life or someone else's life. So please just jump out to them, let them know where you're at so they can share with you what the next steps are. Even if it's just, hey, that's totally cool. It's not for you, and it's not for everyone, you guys. I promise it's not. But it really is for a lot of people. And I'm so excited that Ryan was able to jump on today, because it truly does, especially for women. You guys, I'm not saying this is not for men. My husband has done it with me, but for us, when we're taking care of ourselves and there's a house to run and a job and this and that and the other thing, you can't pour from an empty cup. So give yourself the investment of, you know, swapping out some of that grocery bill, putting it up front with this Arbonne, and go for it. Just go for it. What have you got to lose? There's a 45-day money back guarantee. So I encourage you, get with the person who sent you this recording and who got you on this call, and just let them know where you're at. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing new year. Happy 2019, and we will see you next year. Bye.